question about what do I do if I've been swimming with my fins and then the fear comes back? This was a question that a student asked me. I'm learning, I put fins on, having fun with it, and then I started to notice that I'm feeling a little dependent on my fins. Should I keep swimming with the fins? Okay, this is a really good question that I thought I'm going to make a video for you guys about this. So sometimes with these things, I find it very helpful to use a different kind of example. Now, what do our fins do for us? Our fins make us speedy and fast and powerful, and we go through the water with all this power. They originally came from people using them for ocean swimming, open water swimming, because there can be so much movement in the water, currents. A human is never going to outdo a current. So you put fins on to give you some hope some of the time to be able to outswim a current or to have more power when you're in the face of all that power. Just as a side note, being able to outswim a current is not what makes you safe. That is something else that makes you safe. But I'm not going to go into that today. Ask me if you want to know more about that. But our fins, they're like these superchargers, and they're super fun, and we go super fast, and we're super powerful, and we don't have to be super good at the kick to have them work. This is why lots of teachers put fins on students, because it's a nice developmental thing. But how do we wean ourselves off of it once we've gotten on it? Or what are some of the pitfalls of using the fins? Now, let's go to a different example somewhere else. On the road, you have bikers and you have cars. Swimming without fins is like being a bicyclist. Swimming with fins is like being a car. Both of these vehicles can go safely on the road, but they act and they think about it differently. They relate to being on the road differently. You do not have the same expectations for yourself to weave around things or to pass things or to accelerate away from another car that's coming on. If you're in a car, you would do that one way. If you're in a bike, you do it in another way. On a bike, you are more alert to your surroundings. You might not go over there. There might be some places on your bike that you're like, nah, I'm gonna get up on the sidewalk. You make some slightly different decisions when you're on a bike than you do in a car. And some of that has to do with your power and speed of a car versus a power and speed of a bike. Now, if you were on a bike, you would never feel badly about yourself with the expectation that you should be able to be as powerful and as fast as being in a car. You just never would. You would never get out of your car, hop on a bike, and say, something is wrong with me. I can't go as fast as I did in the car. No. You would change your expectation. You would change your outlook. You would make new and different decisions when you go onto the bike and you're on the road and biking along the road. So same is true with your fins. If you've gotten sort of hooked on, the speed of going 90 miles an hour down the lane because you have fins on, or your lack of having to be precise about your kick, that you just have a really great kick just by simply putting the fins on. When you take the fins off, you also have to change your mindset about what you're doing. And by the way, having power and speed, again, doesn't equate to safety. So watch and see, do I have that hook? Am I thinking that safety comes from power and speed? If that's what you think, we need to readjust that. We need to understand where true safety comes from. If you don't know, let me know. This is the question that you need answered for yourself and one of the keys to your freedom in swimming. It's not the power and speed of those fins. Slow it down. Find a place that you do have confidence in to start discovering, right, 10 miles an hour without the fins on is normal. What is the biking speed of my swim when I take those fins off, and not the expectation of race car speed that I have the fins on? Have fun, play around, know your foundations, and understand what really makes you safe and not safe. Aloha!